What? I can't help you. I'm still working. Your Majesties, would you like to greet our populace?
Hello, Ansteorra. Thank you all so much for joining us. We have met with our greater officers, we have met with our landeds, we have met with our shires, and we have seen some amazing warranting and informational courses today. And let me tell you, it all sums up to a couple things, and that is that we are healthy, we are strong, we are growing, and we are doing amazing things in our kingdom in all sectors of everything we do. You guys have knocked it out of the park in these last 6 months since the last round table, and you have plans to keep going at this rate and just going to the moon. We will be the first kingdom on the moon, I'm sure of it. You know, we have NASA. So thank you, everyone, for everything you have done. We're going to hear from the greater officers here in a few minutes and tell you individually like how awesome you all are.
I would like to thank the entire staff that put this meeting together. Thank you so much for your hard work. The scheduling and the performance of the online facilitation has been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Also, I'd like to thank everyone that participated in the meetings. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and your expertise. It has been an absolute pleasure to listen and learn in the meetings. And I can only echo what I heard so much about retention and recruitment to bring in more players to enjoy our game, for it being the use of Discord, demos, just the fellowship that everyone is participating in. It's just absolutely amazing. Thank you all so much.
Hi, everybody. I'm Elena Weth. I am the outgoing Star Principal Herald for the Kingdom of Ansteorra. I've had the pleasure and honor to serve this kingdom for the last 2 years, and it has been a wild ride. We have gotten through the pandemic and virtual courts and online submission processes, and the team, the crew, the College of Heralds and Scribes have been amazing throughout it all. I'm really proud of the things that we've accomplished, and I really believe that the college is only going to get better and stronger from here. A few things that I've done before I announce my successor. We do have some upcoming document updates coming up on the desks of their majesties. We have a few tweaks to our Kingdom Award texts and constitutions just to clean up some gendered language within those documents. And I'm also working on finalizing our College of Heralds and Scribes handbook. So those should be cleaned up and published this weekend. Without further ado, I figured I would introduce you all to your next Star Principal Herald. I'm very excited to let the kingdom know that Honorable Lady Aneda Montgomery has applied and accepted the role. And please welcome her in.
Oh, no. Much better? Okay. All right. I just wanted to say thank you to Elena for 2+ years of leadership. We couldn't have gotten this far without you. Thank you so much for all of your hard work and your direction that you set us on. We are going to go forward, and we are going to take names and kick some popo. And so with that, I wanted to announce that as of right now, today, this very instant, we can now accept payment via PayPal for heraldic submissions. That is amazing. I want to thank Mistress Adalia and Harold and Elena With for working as a team on this to get this going and started. And we are so excited to get that done. If you are a herald, and as I told them in the plenary meeting, please be watching your emails. We're going to have some training sessions going on how to handle this going forward. It's super simple. It's not going to be much different than registering for an event at this point, but there may be some quirks that we need to iron out. And then since I was that Bastion Herald, Vindheim Principal Herald, my ER Deputy Maeve will be stepping into that position. And today was a wonderful day of classes and warranting. We've got about 12 new warrantable heralds for the office. We've learned some wonderful things, continue to update, continue to grow. Everyone out there to bring somebody new into our game, and especially to bring a new herald in and see if they like it. There are so many aspects that we cover in this game that maybe something they will like it and it will stick. Scribal too, because we're all about the scribes as well. And that's all I have. Thank you.
I have one small addition. We are also going to be releasing a new publication that I forgot to mention just a few minutes before. We have finalized a book of ceremonies for all of our voice heralds, all of those who are involved in courts. It is the Humilitas Herald's Great Book of Ceremonies. Many who have dealt with royal courts may know the Book of Mo, or may have heard of the Book of Mo, and this is a formalized version of the Book of Mo, named for our Humilitas Herald, Maurice von Mergentheim, and we are very excited to have that release this weekend as well. Again, thank you so much for all of your work, and I look forward to seeing what we accomplish together.
Woot! That makes it my turn. So hi, everybody. I am Mistress Adalia. I'm the Kingdom Exchequer for the wonderful Kingdom of Ansteorra. I too am, sorry, that's my husband in the background. He can wave. I too am very excited. Oh, Jeffrey says it hasn't switched to me yet. So apparently I'm talking, but you can't. There you are. You can see me. Okay, fine. Whatever. It's great. Technology is wonderful. So I too am excited about heraldry PayPal payments. The PayPal team has bent over backwards to make sure that we are locked and loaded and ready to process those payments, to lift that load off of our exchequers, to lift that load off of our heralds, and make that easier for our clients that are submitting their heraldry. The price isn't changing, so that won't be a surprise for y'all, but it will be able to be processed electronically, so that's a bonus. I have also removed contact tracing from our gate sheet and have published a new gate sheet. Since that is no longer a requirement from society, we are back to asking for your local group and where you came from, instead of how do we reach you in case you are contagious. Those are the big changes that are going on in the Exchequer's office. We are getting ready to roll into doomsday mode, so you're going to hear me doomsday, doomsday, doomsday. Last year was the first time in about 15 years that Ansteorra was able to submit their doomsday report on time, and I really want to see if we can't make it a twofer and do 2 in a row. I know that my doomsday Exchequer is ready to roll with that and has already started on that process, so we are making waves that direction. As always, the Exchequer's office is open and here to support you and help you be successful within the rules and ramifications of spending our money. So if there's ever any question, please feel free to reach out. I promise I don't bite. That's what I got.
Hi, everyone. I'm Asina, the Kingdom Minister of Arts and Sciences for Ansteorra. And arts are alive and well in Ansteorra. We have just had our fantastic Kingdom Arts and Sciences event where we chose our once and current Kingdom Artisan Honorable Lady Anne. We have a couple of things coming up this fall. We have lots of arts happening at the War of the Ram /BAM/ event in Border March in a week. So please go attend, take classes, learn lots. In February, we will have our next Kingdom level arts event, Laurel Prize Tourney, and that will be hosted by the Shire of Finningoth. I'm very excited to go attend that. And come March, there's this little war we're going to be part of, and there is an ANS war point. We will be announcing the Gulf Wars Artisans very soon, but Ansteorra kicks ass, and I expect to do the same this next Gulf Wars. That is all I have. As always, more art's better. If you have any questions, please reach out. I'm happy to discuss the arts and sciences, and just keep making cool things. Thank you.
Hi, so I'm Honorable Lady Beatrix Fontaine. I'm the Kingdom Chronicler. I'd like to thank everyone who came to our classes today, learning about how to create a newsletter for your local group, and also how to create event ads for the Kingdom newsletter, which is my responsibility. Just a couple quick reminders. Please, please, please send stuff to your chroniclers, right? Our newsletters are only as interesting as you help make them. So please support your local chroniclers by writing articles, creating static art that you can submit, sharing photographs. Make sure with all of these things that you provide artistic and photographers release forms. Those are available on the chronicler website where it says forms and resources. We just want to make sure that we have legal permission to publish your stuff. We'd love to, but we just want to make sure that we're doing things legally. And just a quick reminder also for those with upcoming events, please make sure you get those event ads in nice and early. If you need help with any of those things, if you have questions about them, please feel free to reach out to me. I am the lady in charge of that. We try to make it easy. We've got the event ad checklist, but sometimes things that are obvious to me, because I've been doing it for a while, are not obvious to everyone. So if anything's confusing, feel free to reach out. Going back to those release forms, we're slowly starting the process of seeing if we can streamline getting those release forms and organizing them into a database, a searchable database. So it'll be easier for everyone to both give us permission and also find out who's given us permission so we can use all those funds or those resources. So again, many, many thanks to our local chroniclers for your faithful service. Thank you to the populace who provides material for them. And here's to another great year.
Well, I guess I'll jump in. I'm Mason, your Kingdom Rural Marshal. I've got a short report. I've been lucky enough over the past few months to attend practices in all the regions and the principality, and numbers are growing. New people are coming out. All the groups are doing a great effort in getting new people on the field. Thank you all for that. I also got some other thanks I'd like to give out. Master Avery has helped me as my drop dead and covered me for a red tape or two, and I appreciate him. We have a new rapier marshal in the kingdom, Master Miles. Thank him. And a new marshalate secretary, Honorable Lady Megan. She's done a great job so far, and hopes are high for the future. I'd also like to shout out to Namron. They're doing a marshalate activity tomorrow of getting people authorized as marshals. So, and one of the things I've noticed in my travels is that groups that have an indoor practice grow faster and retain more people. So I've started a project with the other Earl Marshals in the known world about a guide to how to keep and retain an indoor practice site. So hopefully I'll be rolling that out to my marshalate staff at the end of this month, 1st of December, and get some feedback from our local groups on it before I publish it and pass it out to everybody. Looking forward to BAM. We need a youth combat marshal for armored combat. We have somebody standing in right now holding the place. And we need a central region. Oh, never mind. That job got filled today. Cancel. Just one job opening. And that's all I got, folks.
So I guess that's me. Hi, everyone. I'm Micauley Morison. I'm our Kingdom Hospitaller. And, Her Majesty said, and a couple of us have said, like, recruitment and retention are going really well in our kingdom right now. It's pretty exciting. We've got a lot of new people. We've got a lot of people coming to their first events, doing really exciting things. And look to your local hospitallers. They're doing amazing work right now. Seriously. We're having incredibly successful demos, and people are really jumping on the social media train in a way that's bringing people in. So it's a really exciting time. We're looking around to see what kind of classes we can maybe bring in to help hospitallers at a local level. Is there sort of subjects that they're struggling through? So if anyone has ideas for that, please send me an email. I'd love to hear about that. But otherwise, like it's a good time to be in Ansteorra. We're doing awesome stuff, bringing people in. So that's what I got.
Jeffrey says he can't hear you. Hang on.
All right. How about now? I'm going to wait, make sure Koya can hear my voice. Okay. Now it should be working. And with my audio coming through, I see a lot of nods from the officers, so I'm going to jump right in. So I report for the web ministry. I'm going to start with saying that as of sometime in the last 6 months, all of our local sites and our greater officer sites have been migrated to WordPress, which is very exciting. And it took a lot of work from a lot of local officers, a lot of volunteers, a lot of folks who were new and jumping in, never having done it before, but excited to help. And I cannot express how thankful I am for everybody who helped with this. This is good for us, me from the administrative side, because it makes it easier to manage security, plugins, features, forms, cross-linking, redirection, and any number of things. It makes it just so much easier to do. So this is very exciting. I want to talk briefly about our current roundtable because I have some fun things I want to share. I took some kind of snapshots during the day to get a head count for how many folks we had in the event today. And on average, we've had about 120 people in classes each hour. A lot of people. And we've had more than 120 people fill out the feedback and attendance form. And so that's super exciting. So not only having people attending, we're also getting feedback from everybody, which I will use over the next few weeks to, one, just process pros and cons and goods and bads so that we can make the next one even better. And then we'll also use that feedback and I will send to all of our various greater officers for warranting purposes if there were warranting classes held to use as a way to make sure that we're crediting, getting that information to where it needs to go. Some quick thanks related to Roundtable. I want to send a huge thanks to Mistress Gwyneth, who did the hard work of finding out what classes need to be happening, fit them into the schedule, and make it so that we had the schedule that we could then get hosts and get everybody in and attending. So thank you, Mistress Gwyneth, for that. I also wanted to quickly thank I want to say it was like 16 volunteers who helped with hosting today. Dina Cortez, Nikhaze Maupetit, Cassian Vorobyov, Evelyn Cameril, Colfina Egglesdaughter, Gwen Ferch Llewellyn, Jahan de Montalban, Gilly Refson, Marinia Inganathi, Edwin Seo Gathried, Nikhaze Singer, Charles the Grave Moonshadow, Delphina Champeau, Orazio DeCisi, Malcolm Hawk. And I want to do a shout out to our Kingdom social media officer, Koya, who is helping run the live stream right now. So a lot of folks behind this event. Thank yous across the board. I do have one big announcement for the web ministry, and that is starting in January for all of my web ministers, I'm going to start requiring quarterly reports. This is new for the web ministry because thus far we have kind of treated it as your website is your report, which while simple, doesn't really allow me to get information from you or you to get information from me or me to see problems or successes across our groups. And I feel like quarterly reports will not only help me learn about what's going on, it'll also help you because then I will be able to provide useful information to you all instead of waiting until something is as broken as it can be and we must rapidly work to fix it. So I think this will be a good thing, but that's going to start in January and we'll do every quarter, which I believe is January, April, July and October, but I'll double check that. You'll get an email about it. Those are all of my big updates that I have for you all. So I will end my updates from here and turn it back over to whoever is next.
And that would be me. Hi, I'm Mistress Mafanwe the Kingdom Seneschal. And first of all, as everybody has expressed, thank you all for attending this meeting. I greatly appreciate every single one of our volunteers, from our greater officers, our regional officers, and our local officers. Without you, we would not have our kingdom. So thank you all for all of the hours you give to our society. I have 2 new officers since the last roundtable. First one is I have our Principality, Vindheim Principality Seneschal is now Honorable Lady Valana. She stepped in October, November, I don't know, I've lost track. I guess October. I want to thank her for taking on that rustic. Also, Boriana Koya, maybe that's right, something like that, is our new social media officer. Koya had stepped in as Fru Colfina stepped up as Baroness of Yamron, and so we needed to have a new social media officer. So I want to thank her also for stepping up and taking on that office, and already has done some work that we needed to have occur. As far as memberships, Ansteorra is doing actually fairly well. All of our groups meet our membership number requirements for both society and kingdom. That's fantastic. Our kingdom, we have 1,351 members in our kingdom. A little down pre-pandemic, but we're doing really good. So way to go, guys, and getting people excited and coming back and having things happening. Just as everybody's expressed, Ansteorra is alive and well and strong, and let's just keep the excitement going on. Otherwise, at this point in time, that's all I have. Your Majesties, do you have anything else for the populace?
We have just one more thing that is going to require a bit of formal business. So please allow us a moment. Harold, will you please open our court?
With these words does open the court of their stellar majesties, Crepin and Torn, King and Queen of all Ansteorra, joined this day by their heirs, Crown Prince and Crown Princess Gabriel and Sonia, third of their names, also joined by their Sanguine Highnesses of Vindheim, Jean-Paul and Gillian, second coronet of the great Principality of Vindheim. Pray heed the words of the crown.
Thank you, Harold. Kaysen, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Majesties. On November 12th, 2022, in the court of Crepin, Lestreach, and Torring 7 Stitches, said second by those names, and temporary removal of participation was issued against Barbara Rubel, known in the society as Malila Farasha Rashana bint Abdullah. Thank you for your time, Your Majesties.
Thank you, Kaysen. Harold, please close our
Thank
court.
you.
With these words does close the court of this most august royal house of Ansteorra. Vivat Princeps.
Vivat Princeps.
Vivat Principessa.
Vivat Principessa.
Vivat Vindheim.
Pessa.
Vivat Vindheim.
Vivat Vindheim.
Vivat Princeps.
Vivat Princeps.
Vivat Princeps.
Vivat Principessa.
Vivat Principessa.
Vivat Principessa.
Vivat Rex.
Vivat Rex.
Vivat Rex.
Vivat Regina.
Vivat Regina.
Vivat Ansteorra.
Vivat
Ansteorra.
Ansteorra.
Ansteorra.